Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at all the prices for the pre-order products featured in yesterday's video. And it was a great week for Space Marines. If you've been waiting for the new codex, then it's finally here with a load of models too. So let's go through all the prices. Before we do though, big thanks to my sponsors and supporters this month, and to you for clicking on the links. It'd be awesome if you consider using the links below when you're pre-ordering any of your Space Marines. Really helps me to keep going with these daily videos. So thanks so much for that support. But let's get on with it and have a look at the product, starting with the Codex. Here it is then. We've got the prices confirmed for the UK and for the EU, and then for the other countries I've just based those prices off of other Games Workshop products from the past. So it's not a currency conversion or anything like that, because the prices are different across the regions. You know, Australia pays a lot more if you converted it, but these would be the prices based on other things. So here you can see UK £35, EU €45, in the US $60, Australia $105, New Zealand $124, Canada $75, and Japan 8.8 thousand yen. Then we got the special edition. This is limited. It doesn't say how many copies it's limited to though, just says a few thousand copies. And so if you wanted to get this one will be direct from the Games Workshop website. And I should say, everything for the Space Marines collection here, there's a 2-week pre-order window, a little bit longer than normal, but they do this sometimes, and I've heard that this is to catch up with some issues they've got at their warehouse. So there you go, that's why. But if you want this limited edition one, you'll get the price on Saturday when the pre-order period starts, and these are usually around £55 in the UK, so that should give you an idea of the increase if you base it off the regular codex. We've got lots to go through, so let's start with the Captain with Jump Pack. This is £25 in the UK, €32.5, US around $45, Australia $70, New Zealand $83, Canada $55, and Japan 5.9 thousand yen. Next up, we've got those data cards. These are going to be the same prices, so UK 25, EU 32.5 euros, and the rest of the regions. As Michael commented on yesterday's video, are these rules in the book and cards going to be out of date by the time they're released? I'm not sure. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, but I'd be very reluctant to pick up these cards considering what's happened so far. Next, we've got the Chaplain in Terminator armour. Price is creeping up a little bit at 26 now. EU's 34, and then for the other regions, around 45, a little bit more probably. Australia 70, New Zealand 83, Canada 55, and Japan 5.9 thousand yen. Then we've got the Space Marines Lieutenant, and he's going to be coming in a little bit cheaper at £22.50, €30, 35 US dollars, 55 Australia, in New Zealand 65, Canada 42, and Japan 4.7 thousand yen. Next we've got the Jump Pack Intercessors. You're going to get a set of 5 here, £35 in the UK, EU 45, in Australia 105. I don't know why I jumped ahead there, but the US 60, New Zealand 124, Canada 75, and Japan 8.8 thousand yen. Then we've got the same price for the Desolation Squad, and I just feel like these prices are creeping up a little bit. I don't know, are they? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, but it does seem a lot, and it really makes the box sets like Leviathan look like a steal. Really, if you can get Leviathan box set, that's going to be a really great way to start any Space Marine army, I think. If you've never played before, those box sets are definitely the way to go. If you were to buy all these individually, this is going to be a fortune. But anyway, let's keep going. We've got another set to have a look at. This is the Sternguard Veteran Squad. These are £37.50 in the UK, EU €50, US around 60, Australia 105, New Zealand 124, Canada 75, Japan 8.8 thousand yen. Probably going to be a little bit more from those US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada and Japan prices, because we're going up a couple of pounds there for the UK and the euros as well. So expect it to be a little bit higher than that. Next we've got the Company Heroes. Now we're going up a little bit more to £40 now for these 5 models. It just seems so much. I can't justify this personally. Interested to see what you think though. But anyway, UK £40, EU 55, US 65, Australia 110, New Zealand 130, Canada 80, Japan 9.4 thousand yen. Next we've got the Terminator Squad, same prices here as the previous unit that we've looked at. Certainly you'd expect these to be up there, I guess, with the size of them. Big chunky models. There we go, so £40 UK, EU 55, the other regions as we saw previously. Thinking about it, I suppose the argument would be that the Leviathan box set is going to be push-fit models, whereas these are multi-part kits. But to be honest, I'd rather pay a lot less and have the push-fit ones. Alright, let's keep going. I'm kind of struggling here with these prices, I've got to be honest. But let's keep going with the Brutalis Dreadnought. And this one is going to be coming in at £47.50 in the EU, 67.5 euros, US $85, Australia 135, New Zealand 160, Canada 100, and Japan 11,000 yen. Then there's the Combat Patrol Space Marines. Now this wasn't on the confirmed price list, but if I go by all the other Combat Patrols and the recent Tyranid one, you're looking at £95 in the UK, EU 125, US 160, Australia 220, New Zealand 264, Canada 190, Japan 21.1 thousand yen. Earnest Wanderer commented in yesterday's video asking if these are going to be the monopose models, and CM Technica said that they do have the same poses as Leviathan, so it looks like they could well be, which, so when you consider the difference between the Combat Patrol and then the Leviathan box set, it almost feels like a no-brainer. You've got to go for that Leviathan one if you want to get these models, I think. Even just sell off the rest of the kit and make some money back. It's got to be worth doing. We're not finished yet, we got a couple more. Here are the Space Marines dice, which I've got to say look quite good here. They look really good through that little window, so unusual for Games Workshop. Hopefully it's coming back. The dice are going to be good again, I hope so, but let's wait and see. But anyway, £18 in the UK, Euros 22, US $27, Australia 40, New Zealand 52, Canada 32, and Japan 2.4 thousand yen. Then there's the chapter-approved Leviathan mission deck at £19, 24 euros, 34 US, Australia 45, New Zealand 55, Canada 37, and Japan 3.8 thousand yen. Then we've got some Forge World models. We get the prices for those on Saturday, including those heads as well. So look out for those as soon as they go live on the Forge World website on Saturday. There you go then, there are all the prices for these pre-order Space Marine products. Let me know what you think down below. Will you be picking any up? And I think now is the best time to be going after these online retailers, friendly local game stores, getting the discounts on those prices and bringing the cost down as much as possible. So definitely take advantage of that, and I really appreciate it if you do use those links below. So thanks ahead of time for that. If you like solo games, you might want to check out my series with Raybox Games, looking at solo play with a couple of awesome box sets. If whimsical fantasy is more your thing with fantastic quality models, then check out Moonstone and come along to the Monster Mashup at the Little Shop DVD and Games in Liskeard on the 30th of October for a fancy dress themed session of Moonstone. It's going to be great fun. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please hit the like button. If you don't like the prices, it's not my fault. I'm just the messenger. So thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.